Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamd bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqqihna fid din. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutaqabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tammim bil khair. Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan waj'alhu liwajhika khalisan wa la taj'al li ahadin fihi shay'a. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. So inshallah, today we are going to talk about Naqis in Mujarrad family, family 1. Last time we were talking about in Mazid Fihi. So today inshallah, Mujarrad. So in Mujarrad family 1, past and present, what's gonna happen in Naqis Mujarrad, each clan retains the sound that basically that is the marker of it, right? For example, da'a yadu.
Screen is not visible.
Yes, screen is not visible.
Okay, sorry. It is now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So today, inshallah, we are going to talk about Naqis in Mujarrad families. In family 1, basically, in Mujarrad. So what's gonna happen in Naqis Mujarrad, each clan will retain the sound, right? For example, Nasara, Yansuru, right? So they are, or Fataha, Yaftahu, or Daraba, Yadribu. So they have a special sound. So they in Naqis, they are going to retain their sound. For example, Da'a, Yadu'u. So then Dhamma on Ain is basically gonna tell us that this is from Bab Nasara, right? So the Dal, Ain, and Waw are the root letters, right? But we're gonna see Dal, Ain, and Alif. So we are going to, that is going to retain in Bab Nasara, going to retain its Dhamma. So Da'a will become Yadu'u. And that's why now it is getting Waw back over here instead of Alif, because Alif and Dhamma cannot go together. So Da'a Yad'u, then Tagha Yatugha, right? So we can see that this is Bab Fataha. Hada Yahdi. So this Kasra is telling us that this is Bab Daraba. Daraba Yadribu. Yahdi you, right? Nasiya, which is Bab Samiya. So Nasiya Yansa. So they are going to show us their clan basically with the sounds. And then in Madi, Naqis Yai, if we go to Fail Madi, the Sarf Kabir of it. So what gonna happen? Hada, which is ya is basically root letters are ha, dal and ya. So hada ya, right? That is Huma version, and Hum version would be hadau. So now this is little different, right? We never saw a Hum version with au sound, but that gonna happen in Naqis, right? So hada ya, hadau, and then hadat. So what happened in hadat? Even that weak letter is dropped. So hadat, and then hadata, and hadaina. So in Hunna version, ya came back, right? So hada ya, hadau. We need to remember that. Now that was Naqis yai. Come Naqis wavi. Da'a, da'awa, waw came back in Huma, and then da'aw. So again, aw sound, right? So da'aw, and then da'at, da'ata, and da'awna. Hunna is da'awna. Over here, it was hadaina because it was Naqis yai. But over here, since it was Naqis wavi, da'awna. Right? So see the difference over here. Now the next one is Naqis yai. Over here, it says Shakiya, but this is what family it is? Shakiya, what clan?
Samia.
Samia. So that gonna happen in Samia family. Shakiya with alif. This is Huma version. But when it comes to Hum, it's not Shakau like the other ones. Rather, it is Shaku. So whenever our Huma, we are talking about Madi. When Hua version is ending on Ya, like that. It was also ending on Ya over here, right? Hada. But in Shakiya, so you can think that way, Ya, because of this kasra, we are even pronouncing this Ya. Over here, we were not pronouncing this Ya, right? We say just Hada. But over here, since it is kasra over here, that's why we have to pronounce even Ya. So we will say Shakiya, and when it comes to Hum version, it will not be, because if I add Waw over here, right? So it is how I'm gonna pronounce. Waw and kasra is not a good combination. So that's why U is given to that ending, right? So it will become Shaku. And then note one more thing. In Hiya version, Ya is remaining. Shaqiyat, Shaqiyata, and then Shakina. Right? So that is the difference when basically we have Ya, and before Ya you can think that there is a kasra. So then it's gonna happen that Ya basically is remaining, one thing. And secondly, the Hum version would be Shaku, would be with U sound. Right? Which is not the case with the other clans. Because in Hada, Hadaya, and then Hado, Da'a, Da'awa, Da'aw. But Shakiya, then Shaku. So we need to remember that difference. Now comes, let's see the Sarf Sawir. So da'a, yad'u, nasara, yansuru. So it should be yad'u, but we don't say yad'u, we say yad'u, right? So da'a, yad'u, and then its masdar would be du'a'an. Du'a'an. Fahuwa da'in. Actually, it should be da'ivun, fa'ilun, right? Da'ivun. But this is not fluent on the tongue, right? So that's why they have to chop few things. And what they did, they removed the Naqis letter, right? So they removed the Naqis letter waw over here. When they removed it, so to compensate, they just give one more kasra to ain, and this is how it become da'in. Then majhul would be du'iya, right? Nusira, du'iya. And then yunsaru would be yud'a. It actually it should be yud'ayu, right? But we are not going to say the last sound. So yud'a, du'iya, yud'a, du'a'an, fahuwa. It is ism maf'ul, right? So ism maf'ul, it should be mad'uun, like that, right? Maf'ulun, mad'uun. So what do we see over here? Two vowels, right? So these two vowels basically I am going to diffuse in each other, right? And then this is how it become mad'uun, maf'uun. Then amar would be da'a yad'u, right? And chop, and now we have to bring hamza, right? And hamza will take dhamma because middle root letter has dhamma, so it become ud'u, la tad'u, and then mad'an. This is ism zarf, right? So ism zarf is going to be maf'an pattern, mad'an, and then mid'atun. What is mid'atun?
Tool? Instrument they use to do the dana.
Yeah, this is ism ala.
Isme ala.
Mid'atun, mif'alun, right? So this is it is. Now comes bab fataha, right? And this is again yai. So taqa, yatqa, tughyanan, fahuwa taghin. Tughya, yutgha, tughyanan, fahuwa matghiyun, right? Maf'ulun, it should be matghuyun, right? But since because of this ya over here, right, it is as given, the waw is removed, or we can say this waw is changed into ya, right? So that's why it is it is having a shadda over here. This waw changed into ya, and then according to ya, it has given a kasra over here, right? So this instead of dhamma, it has given kasra now. So now it is mat maf'iyun. So in what is going to be the pattern for ism maf'ul? Basically, ism file gonna remain same. Fa'in pattern. We need to bring on in the container of fa'in for ism file. For ism maf'ul, when it is bab nasara, or we can say when it is ending on dhamma, basically the middle root has dhamma, then it is maf'uvun. Otherwise it is maf'iyun, right? So in bab nasara, it is ism maf'ul is maf'un pattern. Otherwise, what pattern? Maf'iyun, like matwiyun, right? And then amar is itgha. So simple and easy. Chop, chop. 2 chops over here, right? And then since it has fatha, the alif, hamza gonna get a kasra, right? So itgha, la tatgha, and then matghan and mitghatun. So this zarf pattern is also set. Maf'an pattern. Hada yahdi hudan fahuwa hadin. Hudiya yuhda hudan fahuwa mahdiyun. Maf'iyun. Then ihdi la tahdi mahdan and mihdatun. So this is our zarf. Nasiya yansa nisyanan fahuwa nasin. Nusiya yunsa nisyanan fahuwa mansiyun. Insa la tansa. And mansan and minsatun. So this is basically these are the clan we are going to find Naqis mostly. So what did we learn? That in majhul, the passive always follow the pattern of fu'iya yuf'a. Fu'iya yuf'a. Du'iya yud'a. Hudiya yuhda. Nusiya yunsa. So passive is going to follow a set pattern, which is fu'iya yuf'a. Ism file always follow the pattern of fa'in, regardless of the family. Da'in, ta'in, hadin, nasin. Ism maf'ul always follows the pattern maf'un if it is wawi bab nasara. So if we see Naqis wawi and it is bab nasara, then pattern gonna be maf'un, otherwise maf'iyun. So mad'uun, marjuun. The ism maf'ul always follow the pattern of maf'iyun if it is yai, any other family. So if it is wawi, then maf'uun. Otherwise, if it is yai, then maf'iyun. Right? So mardiyun, mansiyun. Easy peasy. You guys are getting it, right?
Yes.
Just by listening is not going to work, right? So we need to do a practice. Okay, now Ra'a. Ra'a, yara, what bab it is?
Fataha yaftahu.
Fataha.
Very good. So this is bab Fataha. So Ra'a. Ra'a, you see that it is ending on Alif Maksura, right? So when we go to, first of all, when we go to Huma version, ya gonna come back. Ra'a, Ra'aya, but then it's not Ra'u, Ra'au, right? So Ra'au. Then Ra'at. So you see that ya is dropped over here in here version. Ra'at, Ra'ata, and then Ra'aina. Ya came back when it is Hunna, sorry. Ra'aina. Then Mudaria would be, after that it's easy, right? So that's, we know that we need to just add ta, tuma, tum. So Raita, Raituma, Raitum, right? So just we need to, if we know up till Hunna, we are good. Then comes Yara. Ra'a will become Yara. Yara, Yara, Yani. So Ya is there. Yara, Yani, and then Yarauna. Right? Yarauna. Tara, Tarayani, and then Yaraina. So basically, in we are not making any change over here, right? So if we are adding wow over here with the Hua version, right? So Yarau, na. And same when we are adding Ya Nun for Hunna, right? This is basically Ya, so we are adding, we need to give it a spoon before Nunu Niswa, right? So we are not making any changes. We are keeping the harka as it is, Yaraina. So hum would be Yarauna and Hunna would be Yaraina. Tara, Tarayani, Tarauna. Right? Then Taraina, Tarayani, and Taraina, Ara and Nara. So you see some overlapping is happening here, right? Anti, right? Anti is Taraina, which is matching like Antunna. Then comes next one, Aba, Abaya, and Abo. Abat, Abata, and then Abaina. So Aba will become Ya'ba. Ya'ba, Ya'bayani, and Ya'bauna. Ta'ba, Ta'bayani, and then Ya'bayna. So basically, this is how it's gonna look like when it is basically Alif Maksura at the end. Right? So Alif, whenever there is Alif Maksura or the regular Alif like Da'a, right? So when we are doing Sarf Kabir, so hum version would be Auna. It will take Au sound instead of U sound. But when it is Ya at the end, then it is little different. So these are all example of alif maksura at the end. Baqa, baqaya, and then baqaw, or it is baga. Yeah, baga, bagaya, bagaw, bagat, bagata, bagaina, and baga will become yabghi. What bab it is?
Daraba.
Daraba.
So now yabghi, yeah, this is little now it is different. What's happening over here? Yabghi, right? Yabghiyani, yabghiyani, not it should be yabghiyani, and then yabghuna. Now it's not yabghuna. So whenever our Hua version has ya, right, and before ya, what do we see? Kasra, right? So in that case, what's gonna happen? It will be like a regular yabghuna. So it will be with Dhamma, home version. So yabghi, yabghiyani, and then yabghuna. Tabghi, tabghiyani, and hunna would be yabghina. Tabghi, tabghiyani, and tabghuna. So the difference you guys see over here, right? So far we were doing the ra'a, ra'aya, and it was ra'au, right? And yara, yarayani, yarauna. But now you see in baga, bagaya, bagaw. So basically this is Madi is same. Why? Because in Madi we do not have ya and kasra, right? It is alif maksura in Madi, baga. But when it comes to Mudariya, it is yabghi. So in yabghi, what do we notice? That we have ya, and before ya we have a kasra, right? So whenever Mudariya, or even we will see some example in Madi, like Shakiya, right? So Bab Samiya. So whenever that's happening, that we have ya, basically you can say long ya, right? Baga yabghi, right? So you can see whenever there is long ya, then mudari, sorry, the home version would be with una, regular. So yabghuna.
उस्ताज़ा अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
ये जो चेंजेस इसमें आ रहे हैं क्या इस वजह से हैं बिकॉज इट इज दरबा फैमिली?
Yeah, basically it is Daraba even in Samia we are saying, right? So Shakiya, we have Shakiya, right?
Yes.
Shakiya is what? Shakiya Yashqa,
Samia.
Okay.
right? So this is Bab Samia family. So then Shakiya, now do the conjugation, the Madi one. So Huma,
Yash.
Shakiya, Huma would be, sorry, Huwa, Shakiya, Huma
हुमा शाकिया
with a leaf, right? And then whom would be?
शक्कू
No, Shaku.
शकू okay.
Okay,
Because of eating.
Shaku. So because of long ya, basically you can say is in easy words. So when there is long ya, shakiya, or whenever we are ending on ya and before ya we have a kasra, right? Then whom version would be u. It will take dhamma. Otherwise it is taking fatha,
Okay.
right? For example, over here we saw that ra'a and then ra'au, right? So
Yes.
because that is alif maksura over here, right? There is no ya and kasra. So whenever ya and kasra, then basically it will take dhamma. Otherwise, it is taking fatha.
Okay.
Yeah, so we need to keep that thing in our mind. So ra'a, ra'au, aba, abau, taga, tagau, right? Ra'a, ra'au. So all are au sound, right? Even their madi, sorry, even their mudariya, yara, yarauna, ya'ba, ya'bauna, yatgha, yatghauna, right? But over here, what happens suddenly? Yabghi, yabghuna, right? So that is the difference over here. Now, saqa, saqa ya, and then saqaw, right? Because alif maksura, there is no ya, ya and kasra, you can say. And then saqa, what is the mudariya?
Yasqa.
Yasqa, what bab?
Fataha yasqa.
Fataha.
Fataha yaftahu, right? So saqa, yasqa. Now you guys do it, the conjugation. So yasqa,
Yasqaya.
yasqa. Hmm?
Yasqayani.
Yes, and then
Yasqayani, yasquna,
No.
not kuna.
Yasqaw.
Qawna. Yes, Qawna.
yasqawna. Okay.
Yes,
Because it's
qaw.
got a fatha, right? Yeah.
Because it is getting fatha. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna just add waw noon,
Mm.
right? And you are
Mhm.
not doing anything.
Yeah.
You are keeping all the whatever was already there.
Okay,
Just
okay.
qawna, right? But if it was if it was ya over here, let's say it was yasqi, right?
Mhm.
And now if I ask you
Oh.
to now if I ask you to make a home version,
Oh.
Yeah, yasquna.
yes, now you will say yaskuna, because when we are adding waw noon,
Mm.
so now waw either
Dhamma.
happy with the fatha or dhamma,
Mm.
right? But it is not happy with the kasra.
Kas. Mm.
Okay, these two, he is very happy with the dhamma, but not bad situation with fatha, right? But with the kasra, there is a problem, right? So there was already fatha over there, so that's why we are not making any changes. But if it is kasra, then we have to make change. And this change obviously is that we are going to change into dhamma, right? So this is basically what it is. Now, jara, jaraya, right? And jarau. And then jara becomes yajri. Now do the conjugation.
Yajri,
Tara,
yajriyani.
yajiri, rajiyani, yajiruna.
Yajruna, right? So
Yes,
it will
yes.
be yajruna. So we are making change over here. Dhamma is coming over here. Why? Because there was a ya and kasra,
Yes.
right? So just that little difference, nothing much. Ata, right? So this is alif maksura, right? So the home version will be atau. Ata, ataya, atau. And then here version, we don't have to bring ya over here. The ya is dropped. Atat, atat, atata, and ataina. In
Aina.
hunna, it will come back, right? Ataina. Then ata becomes yati. Now yati. since we have ya and we have a kasra before it, what gonna happen?
Ya'tuna.
Yatuna.
Ya'tuna. Right? It's not ya'tauna, ya'tuna.
Tuna.
Bana. Now alif maksura. Right? So bana ya. In huma version, always ya gonna come back. Right? Or if it is wow, wow gonna come back. So whatever weak letter is there, it will be there in huma. So bana, bana ya,
Yeah.
and now since
Banau.
it is alif maksura, right? No kasra business over here. So just banau. Banau and then banat, banata,
Banaina.
banaina. So over here in hunna, always weak letter comes back. So now bana comes becomes in mudariya bana yabna. No, bana
Bana Yabni.
yabni. Yeah, it is babdara ba yadribu. Right? So bana yabni. Now you guys tell me. So yabni.
Yabni Yani. Yabnuna. Yabnina.
Yes, yabnuna. Right? So because ya and before ya is kasra, then obviously we need to have una sound. Yabnuna. Hmm.
इन तस्निया जब भी हमको कसरा आता है तो वहां पर सेकंड लेटर पर फतहा है,
तस्निया
जैसे कि
क्या?
तस्निया के सीगा में मुदारिया का, ओके। यजरी यजरी यानी नहीं, यजरयानी,
यजरी यजरी
यानी हो,
यजरी यानी या and then यजरून
कसरा होगा।
या यजरी
जबकि
या
ऊपर देखिए उस्ताद, यबगी यानी नहीं होना से, यबगी यानी,
यबगी यानी.
यहाँ
No,
पर फतहा है,
yeah,
देखिए
no,
आप
no,
टेबल
this
पे।
is, I think this is a mistake. It should be yabgi yani.
हाँ,
Yeah.
अब सारे भी इतना ही, ये जेरी यानी,
Yeah.
सकी यानी।
Yeah.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
Saqa yaski, so yaski yani, and then yaskuna.
Even second line will be tabgi yani, right?
Yeah, tabgi yani. Yeah, I think that is a mistake. So tabgi yani. You guys can
Is it Fataha family or Daraba family?
this one baqa yabgi.
Yeah.
This is bab daraba yadribu.
Yeah. Daraba yadrib.
But for the dual, it will be Fatah.
If it is Fatah, then it is Yebagha.
Basically, it will be unchanged. I mean,
Yeah, because of yar, we need to give it a kasra, yabgi yani. Okay, then we have bab nasiya over here. So nasiya with alif and then nasu. Right? So see the ya and kasra, and that's why we are having nasu. And over here nasiyat. So you see that in here version, the weak letter is back. Right? So it will be nasiyat. Otherwise it was da'a, da'awa, right? And then
Da'au.
da'au, and then what was the here?
Da'at.
Da'at, right? So waw was dropped over there. But this is not the case when we have ya and kasra.
Because it is not having alif maksura at the end. It's
Yeah.
having ya. That's why it is
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So it will be nasiyat, nasiyata, and then nasina.
so sister, is it just for the Samia Yasmo family? Yaw comes back, or it is?
Yeah. Samia family basically.
Only Samia family only, because yeah, the Ya is before also, but it didn't come back.
Yeah, exactly. Because why it is happening? Because before Ya there is a kasra.
Before Ya, there's a kasra. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it is coming back.
Yadribu.
Daraba,
Daraba, Yadribu also there's a
Daraba, Yadribu.
the kasra also there, but it is in Madare. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It is in the Madare. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So in Samia family, basically we are doing that. That Ya
Right,
is
right.
coming back.
Yeah, back. That's
Yeah.
that's important point, because otherwise
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Nasiyat, Nasiyata, and then Nasina. Baqiya, Baqiya with alif, and then Baqu. Right?
oh.
Baqu. And then in here, Baqiyat, Ya is there. Baqiyata, and then Baqina.
Mhm.
Same, Laqiya, Laqiya, and Laqu.
Okay.
Right? Laqu. Laqiyat, Laqiyata, Laqina. Nasiya becomes Yansa in Mudariya, right? Nasiya, Yansa. So how are we gonna conjugate? Yansa, Yansa Yani,
Yani.
Sauna.
Sauna.
Yansauna. Yes, why? Because Yansa, Hua version has Alif Maksura, right? So it's Nasauna.
Sauna.
Yeah,
Aw
Aw sound.
there. Yeah,
Aw
also.
sound is there. Khafiya, Khafiya, Khafu. Khashiya, Khashiya, Khashu. Right? And then Khashiyat, Khashiyata, Khashina. Radiya, Radiya, Radu. Right? So whenever we need to set in our mind, right? So whenever we see Ya and before Ya is kasra, then always Radu. Otherwise, Aw sound. Radiyat, Radiyata, Radina. And then Radiya becomes Yarda. So now it is Alif Maksura. Right? So now it will be Aw sound. Yardayani and Yardawna.
Yardawna.
Tarda,
ترضياني يرضى
Yardayna. Give me 1 minute. Radiya, Yarda. So this is Yardayani. Yeah.
So second person oneness में तरुद्वयिना या तरुदीना आएगा क्या आएगा?
Which one?
Second person oneness singular तरुद्वयिना या तरुदीना?
तर्दीना होना चाहिए था.
That's what I'm checking. So this is Radiya Yarda, Baqiya Yabqa, right? So Yabqa Yani, Yarda Yani, right? And then Yardawna and Yardawna.
I mean, I think that will we are talking about.
Tabqa Yani and Tabqayna, Yabqayna, Tabqayna. So yeah, it is taking fatha.
Yardoina, Tardoina, I believe.
Yadena,
Yardayna, Tardayna.
Yadena.
Yeah, no, but I was checking the fatha over here because it's Yardayani.
अंति का सिगा उत्तर
Yardayani.
Yadayani. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all fatah. And here
अंति
again,
का सिगा में
Anti and Antuna are the same.
Yeah, exactly.
These are constant here.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
my
then.
question is same, right? Tardai, not
Tardai, yeah.
Anti.
Usually,
Yes,
usually
Anti Tardayna, yes. So it's not taking E sound anymore.
Yes.
Anti is supposed to take E sound, right?
Yeah.
But it is not happening in over here.
The Mia family is
That's why I want to make sure.
Yeah, Tardayna.
Jazakallah.
Okay. Then we have over here Khala, which is Khalawa, right? So basically Alif Maksura or regular Alif, right? So when the verb is ending on that, basically then it is and version is with the fatha, right? So Khala, Khalawa, Khalau. We are not saying Khalu, Khalau. Then Khalat, Khalata, Khalawna. And again, in here version, we will not see the weak letter. Khalat, Khalata, and then Khalawna.
So Ustad, wa madi hua muzakkar like khala. Wa will be replaced by long alif, but when it is iya, then it will be replaced by alif maksura, right?
Yes. Yeah. So afa, afawa, afau. Sometimes you will see writing afa like that.
Yeah.
Right? So it doesn't matter, basically.
Basically, it just needs a chair, so whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. So afa, afawa, and afau. Afat, afata, afauna. So naja, and you will see naja written like that as well, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. Even khala, I think you can write like that. So khala, khalau. So naja, najawa, and then najau. Najat, najata, najauna. Tala, talawa, talau. Right? Talat.
By looking at the basically by looking at the huma dual version, we can understand the root letter, right?
Yeah. Yeah, in that case over here, yes. Shaka, shakawa, and shakau. Shakat, shakata, and shakauna. Ada, adawa, adaw, adat, adata, adawna. So what we are learning over here?
All the same here. Ow.
Right? So just whenever a verb is ending, then this Naqis one is ending on alif maksura or regular alif, then basically it is taking aw sound. Same thing is explained over here. As you know, notice that Madi, when the Huwa version ends with a sound, which could be alif or alif maksura, like in Hada or in the A, right? Then Hum version is Aw, right? Hum version will be Aw. Hada will be Hum version Hadaw. The A, the Aw, right? And Hunna version ends with Aina, like Hadaina, Da'auna. So Aw sound. Depends on the root letter. If it is Aina or Auna, right? Small families active and all families passive. The Huwa, whenever Huwa ends with Ya letter and a harka on it, like Shakiya, so like a kasra. So Ya and a kasra, then Hum version end with U, Shaku, right? And Hunna version would be Ina, Shakina. When the Mudariya Huwa ends with Ya letter, like Alqa Yulki, or the waw vowel like Da'a Yad'u, then the Hum version will be Una, right? Yad'una, Yal'una, right? So it is taking U sound. And Hunna version will be Ina, like Yulqina. Or Una, like Yad'una, if it is Wavi. Then Una, if it is Yai, then Ina. Whenever Huwa ends with A, like alif maksura or regular alif, like Tawalla or Yatawalla, right? Then the Hum version will be Auna. Same thing, it is repeating, right? So Tawallawna. Why? Because it is alif maksura. And the Hunna version would be Yatawallayna. So same, basically this is the summary of it. Now looks Sarf Kabir of it. Da'a, Da'awa, Da'aw, Da'at, Da'ata, Da'awna, and then Da'uta, Da'utuma, Da'utum, Da'uti, Da'utuma, Da'utunna, Da'utu, and Da'awna. Right, so same thing, we already discussed that. So ending on alif maksura, right? So Hum version would be Aw sound, and then Hiya version, the weak letter is dropped, and after the Auna, basically it is just we are adding Tatuma like the regular conjugation. The A becomes Yad'u because this is Bab Nasara, right? So Yad'u, Yad'uwani, right? And now Hum version Yad'una. Simple and easy, no changes. And then Tad'u, Tad'uwani, and Yad'una. Oh, what happened here? Right, so Hum version and Hunna
version, same.
they are going to overlap over here. Yad'una, Yad'una. But the context can help us out if it is
Yes.
ladies or men, right?
Yes.
Then tad'u, tad'uwani, tad'una, tad'ina, tad'uwani, tad'una. So same antum and antuna is going to overlap. Ad'u and nad'u.
दादा
Hmm.
यहाँ पर सभी अंत्य कसी का देखेंगे ना जो मिडिल रूट लेटर पर कसरा है तो ये और रदा के इसमें भी ना कसरा ही होगा शायद वो प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक होगा
नहीं वो मिस्टेक नहीं वो वहां पे ये क्योंकि दिस इज बाब नासरा फैमिली या ये इसमें कह लें कि नाकिस वावी है उसमें है देयर इज ओवरलैप होता है जो अंती का वो सीखा है ना वो ओवरलैप होता है उसको अभी देखते हैं अगर ये इसमें सर्फ कबीर की इसी में आता है ना तो अभी हो जाएगा क्लियर वो अच्छा फिर नाकिस याई में देखें दैट वाज नाकिस वावी राइट नाउ याकिस याई हदा हदाया हदाऊ राइट हदाऊ हदत हदता हदैना राइट और फिर उसके बाद या
Then we will continue same. Hadaita, hadaituma, hadaitum. Hadaiti, hadaituma, hadaitunna. Hadaitu, hadaina.
Yeah. And then Mudariya. Go ahead.
Yahdi. Yahdi. ई है तो यहदी यहदानी
Yahdiyani.
यहदियानी यहदी यहदूना
See Duna Una right
Yes.
yeah so Yahduna then
तहदी तहदियानी तहदीना
Yahdina
Yahdina.
sorry यहदीना then तहदी तहदियानी तहदूना तहदीना तहदियानी तहदीना ahdi nahdi
yeah
okay the same antunna version and anti version is same
and yeah Tahdina and Tahdina yeah they are going to overlap okay अच्छा फिर ये इस नाकिस वावी इसका मजहूल वर्जन है राइट so मजहूल में भी same thing is happening right du'iya right du'iya with alif and du'u right u sound and then du'iyat in hiya version ya is there right और इसमें मजहूल में युदआ युदआ यानी right now युदआ that was alif maksura so you see yud auna right it's not yud'una or anyway it was majhul right so majhul we need u and a sound right so yud auna tud'a tud'ayani and yud'auna now again you see they are overlapping and tud'aina right so they are overlapping over here okay what else now ism file how it gonna look like ism file da'in right da'iyan so whenever it is a nasab so ya will come back right da'iyan and then da'in and note that da'in this is the rafa right and this is the jar and this is a nasab and then we have da'iyatun da'iyatan da'iyatin feminine version Then dual would be da'iyani, da'iyayni, da'iyayni. And da'iyatani, da'iyataini, da'iyataini. And then plural one is da'una. Da'una, da'ina, da'ina, and da'iyatun. Right? So ism file, this is the full chart of it. Now ism maf'ul. Mad'uun, mad'uwan, and mad'u in. Right? Mad'uwin. So it has kasra. So this is rafa, this is nasab, and this is jar. And then mad'uwatun, mad'uwatan, mad'uwatin. What is the meaning of mad'uun?
जिसको बुलाया जाए.
Yes.
Invite.
One who is called.
Yeah. जिसको क्योंकि दावा, right? So you are calling someone for tabligh or for dawa purpose, right? Or even in a regular way, right? If I'm making a dua, right? So I am da'in and I'm calling to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So he would be mad'uun.
Called. Right.
Yeah.
Ustaza, मुझे एक चीज I could not understand. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Da'in is the rougher version. Is it because we are taking it from fa'il wazn? It is on the wazn of fa'il.
Da'iyun. Actually, it was da'iyun, fa'ilun. Right? Da'iyun, actually, it should be. But then it is not fluent. If you do da'iyun, is not fluent, right? So that's why what they did, they just dropped this vav, right? And since they have dropped this vav, they have given one more haraka to this ayn.
Okay. Okay,
right?
now understood.
This is how it becomes da'in.
Da'in.
Fa'ilun. So basically, in Naqis, what's gonna happen? Doesn't matter it is Naqis wawi or yai. The ism file gonna be on the pattern of fa'in.
Okay.
Right. So remember this pattern: fa'in, da'in. Right. So this is how it is. So that was our ism maf'ul. So mad'uwani, mad'uwuna, right? The whole over here. Then amar and zarf. Okay, look at the zarf over here. Zarf would be mad'an, mad'an, mad'an. So rafa, nasab, jar, same. Right? So we need to remember that. And that kind of ism is called what? Ism maqsoor. Why? Because it has alif maqsoora.
Okay.
So that would be ism maqsoor.
Sister, we don't
I'll
sorry, we don't have the masdar in Sarf Kabir.
Masdar gonna be dua and pattern like I think we have somewhere.
Dua and I think they have it.
Yeah, so that is the set pattern for family one basically. We will see. I think it's there somewhere.
Okay, that's fine. We'll check it out.
So now, yeah, Naqis Yai, right? We already saw this one. So this is the Sarf Kabir. We're not, you guys can read through. So basically same idea. We already had that, right? Hadin, Hadiyan, and Hadin. This is a file. Mahdiyun is a maf'ul, right? And Mahdan is Zarf, right? So
eventually we have to remember that there is no meme in Isme file, only Habin.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. No, in family 1, there is no meme for Ism 5.
Oh, family
Yeah.
2 and more.
Yeah.
Plus.
In
Yeah.
Mazid Fihi, we have a meme.
Yeah, meme. Yeah.
Yeah. In family 1, we have on the pattern of fa'ilun.
File.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So this fa'ilun even now on just fa'in. So because this lam letter is weak, right? So basically it is dropped. So now we have remain with fa'in.
But in Isme Maful, it is meme, right?
Yeah, Ism maf'ul is taking meme. Either it is maf'un pattern or maf'iyun pattern.
Okay.
Yeah, these two pattern. It is maf'un when it is bab nasara or rubabi, right? So then it is maf'un pattern, otherwise maf'iyun pattern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jazakumullah khair.
Right, yeah. So now family 2, basically same idea over here, nothing different. So samma, right? If samma is ending on alif maksura, what would be the home version?
Sammau.
Mau.
Yes,
Yaw.
samma. And here version would be
Sammat.
sammat, right? And hunna would be
Sammai.
Sammaina.
sammaina,
Sammaina.
Sammaina.
sammaina,
Sammaina.
right? Sammaina.
Sammaina.
And now samma become yusammi, right? Now it is yusammi, we have ya. So yusammi, yusammiyani, and
Sammuna.
yusammuna,
Sammuna.
right? Now it will become yusammuna. See, then tasmiyatan and fahuwa musammin. Right? So it basically musammin, same idea over here. Musammiyun. Right? It's supposed to be musammiyun. But then weak letter is dropped or usko
Same thing.
compensate, yeah, to compensate
Ism manqus.
another kasra is given, and this is how it become musammin. Then summiya, yusamma. So summiya, now how whom version gonna look like?
Sumuna.
Muna.
Summiya.
Summiu.
Sumuna, because it's ending with ear, right?
No, I'm talking about Madi version. So summiya with alif and
Right?
summu.
Yeah.
Summu.
Summu.
Summu. Summu.
Yeah, yes. And here version would be
Summat.
no,
Summat.
no.
Yeah, Summiyat, right? Summiyat.
Yeah,
Summiyat. Oh,
summiya.
yeah,
We need
back
to
here.
have ya.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we need to have ya over here. Summiyat. And then hunna would be
Summiina.
No,
why?
Summina. Summina.
Summina.
Muna ke baad.
you
Muna
saying
soda.
plural. Okay, yeah, Summin.
Summina.
Summina.
We
Summina.
are just adding now noon with it,
Right.
giving it a schoon. No changes. Right? So change is whenever we have ya and kasra. So basically change is happening. We are giving it a dhamma in home version. Right? This is the home version. And in here version, we are keeping ya, right? And just adding ta.
Mm-hmm.
Summiyata.
तो सम्मा यानी दाखिल होना का मतलब आएगा। ये वही प्रॉवर्ब है जो कुरान में यूज हुआ है कि धागे में से सुई, सुराख में से ऊंट का गुजरना।
I think sister की आवाज नहीं आ रही.
The sound we cannot hear.
Basically, when in Majhul, when ya came back to like Sami ya, then it will be like a regular conjugation for the rest of it. Ya will be everywhere.
Same like a family one, Samia family, same.
This is family too. Yeah, yeah.
When
Yeah,
the year
exactly.
come back, then it will be same. When Alif Maksura, then all the changes.
Right. I mean, passive is very consistent. You know, once you look it carefully, then we will see that.
And also when year will come and when Alif Maksura will come, it depends on what is the halakha has middle root letter.
Alif Maksura,
Yeah.
wherever there is like if there is a ya or waw in the Naqis, all these things convert into Alif Maksura with the ya. There's always, depending on, because these families are consistent.
Okay, so I'm back. So yeah, so the Sumiya and then Yusamma, right? Yusamma. So now it is ending on Alif Maksura. So Yusamma Yani and then
Mauna.
Yusammauna, right? And then Tasmiyatan and Fahuwa Musamman. And Sammi, La Tusammi and Musamman. Alka Yulki Ilqa'an Fahuwa Mulkin Ulkiya Yulka. So basically, then they are following the same pattern, but we already did, right?
I have some question about family 5 and 6 Masdar. See, look at the Masdar here. As we know that it's unique Masdar, and family 5 and 6 follows the pattern of Isme file, which is N. But the Masdar here, I think it is an error. Tazakkiyan. It should be Tazakkin for family 5 Masdar.
Yeah, but because they just give a Nasa version over here, so that's why they are bringing Ya over here.
Tazakkiyan.
What is that?
But it is an. But it is an. It is not yan. It looks like this is the original Masdar, but it should be.
You are talking about this one over here.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So if you are having the Rafa version, you can say Tazakkin. Right? Tazakkin.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So, but they are having a Nasa version over here, so that's why they are adding Ya. And because Fathatain need a chair, right?
Oh,
so
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so they are putting like okay. Rafa and Jar is the same, and the
yeah,
exactly. Will be yan. Oh, I see. Yeah, I was very confused because it is all of a sudden what's
so Ustada, for the Ism file Tazakkan, we can also write.
And Isma file and Maful are same?
No, Ism Maful.
Mutazak. This is Mutazakkin.
And then Ism Maful.
So it has a kasra.
Kasra.
Mutazakkan. It has a fatha.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always forget that.
For this Tazakkiyan, if we will say in the Rafa version, we will say Tazakkin.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes sense. Okay, good.
So for the Ism Maful and then Masdar. Masdar Tazakkiyan, because we are writing the Nasab.
Yeah.
And then on the Ism Maful, we also writing Mutazakkan. Mutazakkan. Can we write down mutazakkayan? No.
Mutazakkan, that is Rafa version.
Right?
Right? So if you are making Nasa version, yes, it would be mutazakkiyan. So that is Rafa version.
Jar version again mutazakkin,
This
right?
is Rafa.
Yeah.
But this is isme maf'ul.
For
What?
example, da'in, right? And then da'iyan,
Da'iyan.
right? And then again da'in. So this is Rafa, this is Nasab, and this is Jar. Right? So
ये तीन आकर रफा फॉर्म है, अगर हम नसब में लाएंगे तो मुतज़क्कियन.
yeah.
So
So
Usra, can you write ism maful? Can you write the
isme maf'ul will be the acting same way. Mutazakkan for the nasab.
Is a maf'ul over here? Yeah.
The mutazakkan.
So these are all Rafa version given over here. This is all Rafa version. And this is Nasab version over here.
So the nasab version for mutazakkan will be mutazakkiyan.
Yes.
mutazakkin? Okay. Mutazakkan. So because
mutazak. But for Zarf, it is same.
Yeah.
Right? For Zarf, we just saw that mutazakkan, all three gonna be same.
Oh, I see.
Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. But for Isam Fa'il and Isam Maf'ul, then it is different, right?
All three.
Yeah.
मुस्तदा इसम मफूल देखिए मुतज़क्कन है. ओके, मुतज़क्कन. तो जब हम इसे नसब में लाएंगे तो
मुतज़क्कियन
कसरा आएगा काफ पर. मुतज़क्कियन नहीं होगा.
Zakkayan Ustada, because middle letter has to take fatha. Right.
Huh?
It's supposed to be mutazakkayan, and then I think that's why they give protector alif.
Mutazakka.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think it's gonna remain the same.
Yeah.
It's gonna remain the same, yeah.
Because over here the fatha came, that's why they give the protector alif for them.
Yeah. So it basically is some zarf, is some maf'ul. They are going to be the same.
Will be the same.
Yeah, mutazakkan. All three gonna be same. Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. Because it has fatha. I didn't realize it has a fatha, right? So we cannot give it a kasra.
Mutazakkan.
और हम लोगों ने ये भी पढ़ा था ना उस्ताद, इसम मकसूरा होगा तो फिर वो मबनी मैक्सिमम मबनी होंगे, जैसे मूसा, ईसा.
Yeah.
Basically, only in isme file it is changing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, isme maf'ul and zarf is the same for
they're gonna remain the same.
Yeah, because it is I have a conjugation here for the isme maf'ul same. Yeah.
Kasra then it has to be obviously back, but when it is fatha, then all the same, right?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
So when it is kasra, then we need to bring the ear back.
Yeah. Yeah, then we can do it. Yeah, but if it is fatha,
right.
In Isam and this, then we can do that.
Oh, yes. Good. Yeah, that was very confusing here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, it's over time, and I have a next class.
Right.
So this is all basically the summary, and then there are some words for you guys to just have some conjugation with them, right? So if you guys have any question, maybe we can discuss in class, right? And I'm gonna look for that what we were confused on Reshma, and that Anti version. Yeah, I'm gonna dig deeper in that as well, right?
Probably you're right.
Yeah,
we can double check. Yeah,
and you guys can do that too. Yeah. So inshallah, if we are clear on that, then we're gonna move on. Otherwise, we can discuss further these ones, right?
Yeah.
So inshallah, with that we can end it. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. सुब्हानक अल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिका नशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्ला अंता व नस्तगफिरुका व नतूबु इलैक। सुब्हान रब्बिका रब्बिल इज्जति अम्मा यसिफून व सलामुन अलल मुरसलीन वल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन।